Hi, welcome to Social Research Insights. My name is Kamakshay, I'm Principal Consultant. I'm going to make a series of presentations on Java. I am planning to explain how to write a couple of programs related to summary statistics using Java and create Java archive files. Because for the past couple of days I've been searching for literature as how to write the programs related to statistics, and finally to create jar files, so that portable jar files which might help us to carry ahead and run them to accomplish our needs. But unfortunately there is very less literature online as how to write the programs related to the summary statistics, just like arithmetic mean and standard deviation, variance, etc. etc. So in this series of presentations I'm going to explain you how to write Java programs for arithmetic mean, standard deviation, variance, etc. etc. And finally I shall also explain you how to make Java archive files like .jar files, because that is going to help statisticians while explaining higher advanced tools like Hadoop. We require this Java knowledge in order to write MapReduce programs, because Hadoop especially needs some understanding on the core Java. So people who are engaging in this type of knowledge or in this area can make use of. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to write a small program for arithmetic mean, and in my next tutorial I'm going to show you how to write the program for variance, and in third tutorial I'm going to show you how to compress these two files, or how to make a jar file clubbing these two files, and also demonstrate you how to make use of that jar file. So let us start our programming now. So I'm going to write the program for the arithmetic mean. First let me check my present working directory. I'm in my home directory. I'm going to create a small folder for my work. Sudo mkdir Java programs procs. Okay, I need to give some password. Give your password and check. Yes, I should be having this Java procs. This is actually the directory where I'm going to keep all my Java source code files. Now clear. Go to the Java procs. Now let me see what is there. So it did not have any stuff, and clear. So let me create a small file. It doesn't matter whether it is small or big, but we need to create a file in which we are going to put all our logic as in the form of Java code. I'm going to take very rough approach, the very basic approach, where I will create a text file, and in that file I will follow my strategy and put all my logic related to the arithmetic mean, and then finally we will try to compile the file and then finally execute the file. So the steps are going to be like this. I think it is better if I can make use of my Paint application to explain you what are the different types of steps involved in this. I'm going to do this. The step number 1, I will write the code. I'm sorry, my scribble is not good. And step number 2, I will compile the code. So here, to write the code, we need to create a .java file. So you can make use of any text editor. I like gedit text editor. I'm going to show you how to open the gedit and start writing the code in that. So you can just think of gedit whenever you are writing your Java code. I'm sorry, so this is a paint program, not the epen. So, and to compile the file we need Java C. This is Java compiler, Java C and the .java, my program .java, something like that. To execute the file we finally use the Java. So Java and the class file. So these are the three important steps that are involved in developing the Java code. Already have the Java C in my system. So when you type Java C and press, you should get this type of output, Java version. You'll get the JDK. I have open JDK in my system, so you should keep ready the JDK along with Java C. When you have JDK, by default you will be having Java C, the compiler. If you have JRE, please be cautious that you will not be having Java compiler. So it is better if you can install the development kit instead of runtime binaries. So now I'm going to show you how to open a file. So do gedit. This is the step number 1 where I am opening the text file. I'll create a file called my main.java. Don't forget to use that extension .java. That is very important to compile the file. So now your text editor opens. Here to start with we need to declare the dependencies. I'll try to put this program. I think it is better if I can. I don't have open, and okay, I think I have very small font here. This program explains as how to write Java code for arithmetic mean. And now I have to take care of dependencies. I am going to have one dependency, that is Java lib scanner. So I better put it as star, which means take all the submodules available under the module lib, Java lib. I think it is okay. Now I start from here my main class starts. I'm just going to write the I'm going to demonstrate how to write the arithmetic mean class under the main class, and later I'll make it as, see, we have two different things. You got to be very clear about I can write the user defined function and user defined function, which is called as UDF, and I can write the main function. A main function is some function which straight away can be converted into an executable after compiling, but UDF is a user defined function which needs to be compiled and can be used can be taken straight away to create the Java archive file. Okay, this is a runtime file, runtime library, or whatever it is. This jar is going to be more useful if you wanted to make your code a bit portable. So, but I'm going to show you the second approach. I'm going to write the main file, main function. Later I'll convert this into the UDF, user defined function. So my main class is going to be the public class. I call it as the name of the main class must be identical with the name of the file, my main. And now start the class container of the class. Then public, here I'm going to write the main class, public static void. My class is void, which means I'm not going to return any values. So the public static void, I call it as, since this is a main class, I don't have any another option to choose a name for this. I have to keep only main string args and then This is the one autonomous thing that you need to do when you are writing a main function. So here I am going to have my logic. So first my program will ask me a question, how many numbers you are going to input. For that I need to have a mechanism. I create a scanner, I choose a name for that scanner, new scanner. You have a lot of blocks to know what is this scanner, and this is actually one of the sub module of the main module lib or the libraries. So I'm borrowing this particular function. I'm creating an instance of scanner which will help me to scan the values from the stdio of the terminal. If you choose to know more about this particular object, you can just Google around to read more about creating the instances of the different classes. And actually scanner is one of the classes in the library Java util, not lib, I'm sorry, util. These are the utilities. And now since I said that my program will ask me how many values you wanted to input, and that will be the okay, now the size of the arrow, that is int n. I am going to create a variable n and scan that integer, next int. So that is the way we try to, but it is better to have some statements. System out println ask this question, input length. So the system will ask me how many number of and that is going to be the size of the array that I am going to create. And this array is this array helps me as a container to keep the values in it and then sum up them and divided by the length of the array. And now my array is going to be double, because arithmetic mean I need some decimal values. I call it as arr, and this double is an array, so I have to give this two brackets, new double, and then size of the array is going to be n. Now I use the for loop to int I is equal to 0, I less than n. Please be cautious here. If you keep is less than or equal to, then your size of the array is going to be n plus 1 instead of n. I plus plus, then take the elements into the arr. So I'm going to read all the user input values into arr and scan them, next int, and then sum up. For that I need sum plus is equal to all the elements in that array, and for that I need to declare the sum here. Sum is going to be the double, and this is how we declare the variable of the type double. Come out of the loop, then go for the average is equal to double, because n is not double, so we have to keep this here, and that is very, very important. This n is integer, so that is why we need to use this particular part of the statement. And since I created one more variable, so I come here and declare average as another variable which is necessary to implement the. Now print the value of the average. So the average is the value which is in the variable average. So since this is void, I'm not going to return anything to the function. I think we are pretty clean in our logic, and we're also very straight. We had declared everything, and also finally we are trying to get the value of the average into the output. I think it is okay. Okay, now so let us compile the program. To compile the program, this is step number 2. Sudo, let me clean my sudo java c, and what is the arith? I think I should say what is the name of the program. My main. Sudo java c my main java. Yeah, we forgot to put the colon at the end of one of the statements in somewhere. We have to search. Yeah, here. Okay, now again compile the same thing. Yes, so now we should have the class file in our directory. This is the class file which we are going to use in order to execute the program. Now java my main, so it will ask me input the length 5. Now print the values 1 2 3 4 5. Somebody guess what would be the mean? It should be 3. Yes, exactly. So this is how we can execute the Java program for arithmetic mean in Ubuntu 16.04. So thanks for watching. I shall continue my tutorial with next demonstration. Keep watching my channel. Stay for the new content. Thank you.